Hello everyone. This is Rosa Hernandez reporting from, I hope I get it right, Patapsco State Park here in Maryland, in Ellicott City. And it's beautiful here. Took a mini hike to come down here. I mean, it was steep, very steep, and let me see if I can turn this right. That's part of it. That's just, and then the railroads are like right there, and my brother up there trying to take his photos and stuff, and got his mask on. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's really pretty here. Gives you some good alone time. Well, today, what is the topic? The topic is trying to be a woman that speaks prudently, soft and gentle. Spirit, what does that mean? What does that look like? I mean, we here, as far as, you got to know yourself. Ever since I was a child, ever since I lived in El Salvador, they tell me stories of when I was 2 or 3, when I started to talk, that I always spoke my mind, that I never had any filter over my muzzle. I always spoke things, I always said it, I always, blurred it out. And so now that when I was in my 30s and 40s, how do you unlearn things? How do you undo things without offending so many people? Because they take you wrong. They think if you speak your mind, if you are a person that likes to get things done, they think you're bossy, or they think you're just too much to deal with, or they think you're too controlling. Definitely type A. I mean, how do you balance these things? And I think with that is experience and time and dealing with people. And before you speak, for example, if you are managing people, right, and you can apply this in life, before you speak and blurt out what you think, how things should go and how things should be changed, observe, take your time to get to know the staff, get to know the operations of how things function, because they were there before you got there. And so the wise and prudent will keep their mouths closed until it's time. Give yourself time to get to know the person before you speak. I've learned that the hard way. And let me tell you something, ladies. I didn't know until several years ago how fragile the male ego is, and how damaging words can be, that when you say them, you can never take it back. So prudence and wisdom tells you, stay silent. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Or walk away, take a walk and come back, think about it, sleep on it. That stuff is real. Think about it, sleep on it before you make a decision. Think about what you're gonna say, how you're gonna reply that email. What are you gonna say? Never, ever, ever let your emotions dictate what you're gonna say, dictate how you're gonna react. And it is not easy to be able to have that level of self-control. But in order to work with people effectively, in order to be a huge impact in someone's life, timing is everything. Tone is everything. Delivery is everything. And so you gotta know where that person is mentally, emotionally, before you come down on them, before you have to say something, whether positive or negative. How you say it, the delivery counts. It matters. And so prudence and wisdom on how we speak, what we speak, when we speak it, it's so crucial, especially now that you don't know where people are emotionally and mentally, where anything you say, they can explode, and you don't know how they're going to deal with it or take it, because they're in a totally different emotional state than you are. And I think that is an art that we have to learn, is being able to read people, to have discernment on talking to folks these days, and general, and I'm speaking from experience because Lord knows I did some damage in my past. Lord knows that I'm still, once you say the thing, it's like it's never coming back. I don't care how many apologies. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's going to take time to heal. It's going to take time to heal. But whatever you said is always going to be here in the back of your head. Wait a minute, but this is what you said when you said it, because that's exactly what you felt. And whatever a man feels in the heart comes out of what? The mouth, the mouth, the mouth. Yeah. So God knows we take it one day at a time. The delivery is important. And being able to scope the place out, if you're a manager, being able to scope the people, get to know the people before you deal with them, before you want to change something, get to know the organization, get to know the atmosphere, because you don't know anything. You think you know it all, but you don't know anything. That's why you need quality time with a person, quality time with your staff, quality time with your, colleagues or supervisors or whatever. Get to know the person's reaction and how they're going to receive things. So it's just, this isn't anything deep or anything. It's just wisdom, right? It's just common sense. But common sense can be very expensive and pricey if you are not careful with words. Words, if you're not careful, can start wars, can start fire, can start, oh my goodness, explosives of things that, a ripple effect, a domino effect that we want to avoid at all costs. And words can also heal. And words can also uplift. Words can also motivate and inspire and change the course, the trajectory of someone's life. When you speak words of life, words have life or death. You decide each day how you're going to use your words to affect those around you, to even affect yourself. How do you self-talk? How do you talk to yourself? How you talk to yourself is vitally important to who you are as a person, to how you see, because it starts here. If you see yourself talking to yourself in a positive way, you're going to start exuding that to those around you. So I hope you guys are having a lovely one. Enjoy nature, because we can do that. Social distancing, wear your mask when needed, when have to, okay? Even though now it's mandatory. So please follow guidelines, and adios y mucho amor y besos. Que tenga buen día. Have a good one.